Jimbo's Garage.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. I'm Jimbo. Well, today we're going to be replacing the plywood on the side of my truck bed. I don't know if you can see this, but over the last 10 years, the plywood is just like disintegrating, falling apart, and I don't know, but in Southern California, if you drive around with an uncovered load or you got holes in the side where material, sand, rock, dirt, whatever can wash out, that's a problem, big problem. That could result in a pretty good sized fine. So we're going to replace these things. I'm going to show you some other pictures of the inside of the bed, show you what it looks like before we do all this demolition. But this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take this plywood off of here, and I'm going to put this beautiful shiny diamond plate on the inside, and then we're going to go ahead and back this diamond plate up with plywood behind that. So it's going to look real good here from the front because we're not going to have this white painted plywood anymore. We're going to have this nice shiny aluminum diamond plate that's going to shine through, and it'll be protected with the plywood from the back. So that's what we plan on doing today. So let's get started. Alright, YouTube, got my truck back here in the garage as far as I can get in here, do this work. It's awfully hot outside, so we're going to get in here and get into some shade. It's going to take a little while to get this stuff off. Well, here's what we're going to do. This plywood, as you can see, heavily damaged, is attached to the sides here by these look like 1.5 inch long self-tapping screws. Yeah, it looks like there's 50 of them or 60 of them. Being this thing is 10 years old, I'm sure I can see some ones down here are rusted. I'm going to have a problem getting those out, but not to worry, nothing's a problem because I'm prepared for those. I got my grinder here, and if those things won't come out, I'll cut them off. It'll be okay. So let's get started, see if we can start taking some of this stuff off. That's what they look like, YouTube. Alright, YouTube, I got a better idea. This seems to be a little stubborn. We're gonna have to get nasty with it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm back. Had to do a little bit of minor adjustments, some plywood. I wanted to get my router out and kind of router a little rounding over bit on the top of the plywood, and I didn't want to take all the time on the camera to show you all that. It took me a little time, but hey, the important thing is we got everything back, and we're going to start fitting some things up here. So let's see how it works. I'm going to go ahead and start with this 3/16 shim underneath the bottom here on both sides, and that's going to get it off the bed just a little bit. Water doesn't settle right there and maybe cause it to rust, kind of like looks like it did over the last 10 years here. So we're going to try to avoid that problem this time. All right, let's get this first piece up here. What I'm going to do is we're going to put both pieces on at the same time. Now some diamond plate, plywood. I'm going to put, this thing's got good sides, both sides. With the concave this way. And, you know, I'm used to doing everything by myself anyway, so see what happens here. The way that fits, that's pretty cool. All right, so there it is. I've got it all fastened into place right here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I got all the junk I need, the screws, the drills, all that stuff. Let's see if we can attach this thing in, see how it works. Woo, that was a little work. Got a little countersink bit right here. Just give it a little something like that. Here's a moment of truth, people. I think this is going to work pretty good. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and start drilling the rest of these out. Get it all drilled in, and we'll take a look at the final product. Okay, YouTube, well, check it out. This side's all done, screwed in. As you can see, nice. All right. All right. There it is. Both sides done. Beautiful, looks good. The only thing left to do now is to get her painted. All right, let's do it. All right, everybody, got a little bit of a problem here. Just when I thought I was done, these gates right here that open up, several years ago, one of my guys went to dump this truck, it's a dump truck, left the gates open instead of folding them all the way back, and when the truck went up, it bent these gates up. And now with this new wood and everything on here, both doors are bent up a little bit, so it's not really allowing this door to shut completely all the way. So I think now's the time to fix this. So I think what I'm going to do is fire up the my Everlast Power Plasma 60. I'm going to just rip this thing right here, do the same thing on the other side, and that should relieve some pressure. That thing should come down, then I'll get my welder and we'll weld them back up. I think we'll be good to go. Let's do it. Well, there it is, YouTube, already welded up, ground down. Everything fits perfectly, working good. All right, YouTube, well, there it is. Finally got her done. It took a little bit more than I thought it was going to, but it turned out really good. Had to do a little bit of adjustment on the tailgate back there. That worked out really good. Got everything on there. Looks good, nice and solid. I think we're good for another 10 more years. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.